Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I know, from your perspective, it's just a video every day, but for mine, I actually haven't played this game in quite a little while, so hopefully the time away has made me better. Because, some learning science does indicate that we get better at things if we take time off from them to give our brain a chance to connect some dots in the background. Well, I really don't like Elise, so let's just go ahead and be Bran. Obviously, Rag is total garbage. So we'll see what we can do here. It always feels bad to be like one of the most overpowered heroes and suck, which I have done many a time. I still haven't gotten Rafam or Edwin, which, as a very long-time fan of mine has helpfully pointed out, the odds are much better than 1/8 if you're particularly trying to get one of 3 heroes. It's actually closer to a third. But, yeah, I haven't rolled those odds yet, so we're just going to go ahead and do this guy, see if we get a battle cry up front. We do. We don't get a token generator, which is obviously the best, but this guy is totally fine. And I like him a lot more than the Homunculus. Actually, when you look at these two cards side by side, you realize just how terrible the Homunculus is. Because this is a 2/3, and this is a 2/4. For 1 extra stat, you're paying 2 damage. That doesn't seem worth it. I mean, yes, the taunt maybe has some value, but I don't really think that's worth it either. If this weren't here, if this was some, like, junk like Mecharoo or the 1/2 Murloc or something, I would have just taken this, because there is a big difference between a 3/5 and, like, a 1/2, or even the late game value of this, but with a head-to-head comparison here just goes to show how terrible the Homunculus is. One commenter posted like that it seemed like I really hate demons, and yeah, it worked out really oddly. I did play demons a lot. It's just for some reason I played a lot of demons off camera. It seemed like a really fun tribe that was being underused, and then like a lot of people started playing demons, and I started noticing that in the games. There was like a bunch of demon players, and it wasn't really that good. The high end is just not high enough. Okay, I'm gonna do a freeze here. This is probably bad. I bet a good player would not actually freeze at this spot, but the next turn is just so damn convenient. You can buy the Tide Hunter, sell the Scout, and then buy this, and then get started with Murlocs. Now, one thing about this game that you might have noticed if you watch good players, like I watch Kibler and Crip, I pretty much watch all their Battlegrounds videos. It's a really Murloc-heavy metagame at the moment. King Bagurgle kind of screwed things up, I think. Because it just made the Murloc tribe too strong. Instead of being a thing like, well, you go for it and like maybe it's good early game and you transition into something else, or like maybe you get lucky and get a Megasaur, maybe. Now it's like, oh, tier 5, there's a 6/3 dude who gives you +2/+2 with a useful Death Rattle, and then you can just kind of casually poison Divine Shield everything and win. So a lot of people are playing Murlocs, and it's not necessarily like terrible, but I do hope that the metagame at some point, as the game evolves, shifts to be a little bit more varied than just that. So what do you buff with this? I'm not ready to commit to a basic 2/1, even though it is a Murloc. So we're going to keep pumping that. My hero power went all on this as well. So we're looking for a triple here. And this I'm happy to sell at some point, but there's also a chance if I get enough Cold Lightsails and buff this thing's health, that this actually does end up being part of my endgame composition, and it gets poisoned at some point. My baby is screaming. He really shouldn't be. He just went down for a nap. This would be a little bit of a disaster if he didn't sleep right now. He like just went down. Actually killed old Murkai and survived, which is a good feeling. So there you go, Lich King. Sorry, I'm an overpowered hero and you're not, so you lose. Obviously, if any one of my hero powers hadn't gone on that, that would have been a tire. Could it have been a loss? Depends on how much the damage mattered. Okay, well, here, I'm not going to dick around with this Rat Pack. We're just going to take the Spawn and Mr. Murkai. I have been helpfully instructed by my viewers that you need to put Murkai first, because as your other Murlocs die, he loses 1 attack. And I've actually like noticed that happening. Oh darn, I really was kind of counting on that attack, and then it's gone now because the other Murlocs died. Wow, is there anything I can possibly do about that? No, it's just terrible, terrible luck. No, you need to put him up front, get his attack to go off before your other Murlocs die. And here, next round, I'm really happy to level up and just buy some garbage. I think this board is good enough that I can afford to lose a turn. I think I'm pretty happy to be fighting Daryl right here. The 6 gold turn is probably before he's done any kind of crazy hat shenanigans. When I play Daryl, which I have experimented with off camera, and I'm actually really, really excited to play again. I think Daryl, as much as I had a bad taste in my mouth the first time I played with him and, got screwed by the animations. Like, yeah, the animations are just badly done, but it's still just such a fun hero and so different from everything else that I'm really excited to try to play him on camera. But anyway, gold 8 is typically when I start to do a bunch of hat stuff. Obviously, different people are different. Anyway, I don't know how much hat stuff he did, but he beat me, so that was sad. Let's take a look at the board. Yeah, that's a bad board. Well, I could tavern up roll and give up this Murloc. Maybe buy something. Or just say F it and get some piece of junk. You know what? Screw it. So, don't have any mechs for this. This would basically give 2 +1s out, because 1 for my hero power, 1 for itself, and this is just a Taunt Divine Shield. Yeah, let's get this. It's got better stats than the Annoyatron, and it does give +2/+2 out. If I weren't BRONN, I might have been more tempted for this, because then this would have been just 1 +1/+1, and the Taunt Divine Shield might have been useful on the as a utility thing. Okay, how am I going to do against this setup? 7/7's pretty big. I'm pretty good against a 7/7. I got 2 things that kill it. So maybe attack order is the thing. Like, how many things does this get to kill before it kills my big stuff? That lived with 1 health, but then that lived with 1 health. And that was just big enough to kill his Wrathweaver. Nice. Sorry, Edwin. I really want to play as you. This is why I beat you. It's because I'm jealous. You know, like when you were a kid and people bullied you and your parents were like, oh, they're just jealous of you. And it's like, what are they jealous of? The fact that I'm socially inept and have no friends? Yeah, wow, that's a good thing to be jealous of. Anyway, not that I'm bitter. Let's go ahead and start rolling. There's nothing good there. Oh, I do like these guys. Oh, this is a very speculative play. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to sell this. Roll some bones, put these guys out. No battle cries. Well, we're just looking for... Okay, so there is a battle cry, but there's no battle cries. So we roll again, and... Okay, this is a good card. I do like this card. I don't have any mechs to put it on. This is obviously a free spot, but this is my mech. I don't want to commit to building up a Zubat or the Harvest Golem. Yeah, I'm going to just let the game roll for me again next turn. Who am I up against? Nefarian. Hard to say. He might not be doing that badly. It could just be that AFK, whom I have not faced, is strong, and that's why he seems to be doing badly. He, like me, has no golds at least, so there's that. Yeah, this is not a particularly strong board by Nefarian. There was the other guy doing demons is much better. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Can we at least tie here? Oh, we can win. Low expectations for the win. All right, so Nefarian is not doing that badly. I just barely snuck through. Then again, I'm not doing that great, but, you know, what are we going to do? So anyway, here... So obviously there's the other Murkai, but I don't... I mean, I could take up this spot with the other Murkai and then later look to sell the spawn. Okay. I'll do that. I want to try to get a gold. I've gotten 0 golds here. Hey, look at that. Bad decisions pay off. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be greedy and, like, try to level up to 4 to get a 5. I'm fine with discovering a 4. There's really only 2 good 5s, the Bran and the Light Fangs, and I'm just happy to get something good here, like this, for example. This is actually good, too, but we'll discover a Murloc, so time to get rid of this beast. Get +1 on these guys, start building them up. And maybe I'll get another Battlecry Murloc. I will. Ooh, nice. All right, oh, wait, no, this is a triple. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. I would have taken the poison. I learned my lesson from last time. You got to make sure you get your poisons when you can get your poisons. We'll build up Murkai. I need to hurry up with my timing here. All right, another Toxfin is offered to me. Fantastic. So, I'm not prepared to commit to this being in my final composition. Crap, I think it's not worth taking. Oh my god, that's a triple. Yeah, I think that's worth it. So we'll take that. Put this here. I don't know. Oh, no, Murkai first. Right. I don't know if the positioning matters all that much on the rest of this stuff. Alright, so we're just going to go for lots of battle cries. And next turn, I think I probably will tavern up and then buy it. Maybe I will get a brand. Ooh, this is a good Murloc situation. It's unfortunate that that guy got hit so soon. He had a lot of health and could have potentially done some good damage. And, okay, that did survive with 1 health, so thank you, overpowered hero power. That let me take out his giant taunt, and now I win. I might have won regardless, but, I might not have, because this thing does trade with one of my big dudes, so I kind of needed all the help I could get there to win this fight. Nice! Overpowered hero power! He didn't use his. Maybe if he'd used his, he would have won. But he had nothing, like, good to... He didn't know, like, death rattles or anything good to reborn. Okay. So we level up. Buy this dude. Get a big dude and a tier 5 upgrade. interesting. So this, I mean, is the best card. I really only have one tribe at the moment, which is Murloc. So I'm committing to, like, then having to try to find some other stuff. You know, I'm actually not going to do it. I'm just going to take the thing with the biggest stats and probably sell it off pretty soon. I know it seems kind of crazy not to get the Light Fang, but, you know, you have to resist the urge to just always follow these, like, rigid rules. Okay, so the question here is, I mean, I'm obviously going to use this stuff. I have some time to think. I could freeze it and just buy them both next turn. Totally fine. That would also let me keep rolling and maybe find a brand, although that would be 6 of my 10 gold. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. This is maybe not even worth getting, necessarily. This is already a gold. This is worth getting. Do I get it now? I'd have to give up, like, what, this? And I'm not really willing to commit to this. I could sell the spawn. It's not like a final type of unit, but it's still good for the moment. So, yeah, I will just get this Cold Light Seer right now, even though it means having a slightly smaller board. And I'm not going to freeze just to get a Rockpool Hunter. I think that's not quite worth it. I would do it if I had Bran, the card, but without Bran, the card, it's not worth it. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of... It's always like a guessing game of where you put this. If the opponent has a really high health taunt, which by this point in the game they're likely to, this is probably not going to overkill it, so I really should have probably put this after one of my big hitters. This actually works out okay. Oh, it died. Alright, well. Shame about that. Floating Watcher, living with 1 health. Oh, crap. Do I lose this one? I might actually just lose this. Okay, so does this thing live with 1 health? It's not a demon, right? Oh, so that thing gets an extra kill. Good. But I don't think this health is enough, because this thing hits for 9, and this thing keeps getting pounded for 3. Oh, is it a tie? Oh, nice. Okay, I'm happy about that. Edwin, coming on back. Way to go, bro. Okay, so here, already got a gold one. I could take another spawn, try to fish for a gold of that. The problem is I don't have any free spots. And it's not even that good of a card. Yeah, I'm going to just fish. I'd rather get some good things that aren't that. This does not do anything. Uh-oh. Now I'm going to start to regret not taking that second spawn. I mean, another Murk-Eye. It is a 4 health Murloc. I think there's better things for me to find here, though. Okay, that's definitely going to count. Let's see. So, am I willing to commit to the Cold Light Seer being part of my final composition to give it poisonous? I think, actually, 13 attack is not so huge that you say, oh, well, it doesn't, you don't even need to put poison on it because it's already so big. War Leader, just giving attack when I'm going to have poisonous anyway, I don't think is worth it. I'd rather find some Battle Cries. I don't have any mechs, or anything for that matter. Cave Hydra. Interesting. I mean, this is a decent partner to a kind of Murloc sort of thing, where if you can buff this up and pop some Divine Shields, it can make your Divine Shields, if you get a Megasaur later, be more valuable. What else am I looking for besides a Cave Hydra at tier 4? I'm not fishing for any golds at the moment. Well, no, I'm not going to commit to it. Let's put, like, a poison. Let's have this pop a Divine Shield, that have a poison, and maybe get a free beast off of this. Maybe. Oh, I should roll again if I'm not going to buy anything. Beast, Murloc. Yeah, if I... Oh, actually, you do have a beast. In the short term, I think that could be useful. There's the new Murloc, King Bagurgle, who is incredibly strong. And this opponent is like me going full Murlocs. That's the thing these days, is multiple people can just go full Murlocs. Now, the difference is Sylvanas did not get poison on her Murlocs yet. By 1 health, I get my free beast. That could make a difference. Although, these guys do have a lot of health. So this is going to kill 1. This kills another one. Can my opponent tie at this point? No, because this thing didn't even die. Alright, so this is actually really good. Sylvanas is dead, and someone who was going full Murlocs and could potentially have also gotten a really strong Murloc composition is out. That's incredibly useful. 3 people just died. Okay. So here, I think... AFK has been very... Jesus, I've never fought her. She only has 1 gold card, yet is incredibly strong. Is this the time to do a Menagerie Magician? Get rid of this. And Tavern... Okay, you know what? If I weren't up against AFK, I would Tavern up. As it is... She got a gold and went up to 5. Okay, as it is, we'll get the Magician. Let me not sell that just yet. Let's roll some... But wow. Okay. Well, it is a common piece of wisdom. You don't necessarily want to go for a triple on Cave Hydra, because all it does is buff its attack by 4. But I am ready to give up my spawn. I do want to keep these Murlocs. Oh, shoot, I should have sold this off. Oh, crap. That's what I should have sold. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to fix this. We're going to do it like this. We'll put out 2 Cave Hydras after talking at length about how that's bad. We'll play this. Sell it. Play this. Getting this guy nice and big. Roll. That is a definite keeper, but I can't buy it yet. I think I'm willing to commit to that Cold Light Seer, some Murloc. Yeah, I probably played that really stupidly, but after hopefully not taking too much damage from AFK, she hasn't dealt more than 14 to anybody, and I did beat the Lich King, so maybe I can just take like a little bit of damage from AFK, then I can Tavern up because I won't be fighting her. Okay, luckily my Cave Hydras lived. That was good. It snipes one of the pack leaders. So these golden rats only get +3 strength instead of +6. Alright, got there the amalgam. This thing is not going to get a free beast, though. Oh my god, do I just beat AFK? I just assumed I was going to get crushed because AFK was doing so well, but I guess I have a pretty good board here. Because not only is my stuff poisoned, but it's also rather large. So AFK at this point is having a perfect game. The 5 damage she lost is just from losing the first 2 rounds. So she's never lost a round until me! I dealt to her as good as she gave. Yay me. And now, what are we looking for? Well, I did say I was going to Tavern up. What am I looking for at the Tavern up? Really pretty much just Bran, and also if I get a gold, I can discover a Megasaur to give Divine Shield to my Murlocs. I have a rotating spot here. Yeah, okay, we'll Tavern up and roll. Well, this is a beast. That's actually worth it, because I got this, and my hero power. And, yeah, we'll sell this thing. And actually, I'm, like, sort of temporarily, fishing for two golds. Should I have the poisons attack? I don't know if I should have the poison attack. If my opponent has some giant health thing, I am gonna regret that, like, I pop the Divine Shield and then my little stuff dies to it for absolutely no reason. So I might as well put the poison thing up close, kill a big divine thing. I don't even know what Cindergosa has. No one's having a super lucky run here. Cindergosa only has 2 golds. Which actually, I have 3. Oh, I'm like, nobody's having a lucky run. Everybody's such a poor, but like, I have 3 golds, so I'm actually kind of lucky. All right, her big attacker did kill a Divine Shield of mine, which is unfortunate. Am I going to lose this? Let's see. Where does that go? That kills my big dude. Is 18 health enough? Oh my god, it is just enough. Oh no, poison! Ha 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 ha! Okay, so I lose. I mean, I tie. Which is, you know what? I shouldn't be so cocky. Tying is not losing. Tying is totally fine. Okay. Anyhoodle, our rotating slot has disappeared because I got these 2. I'm okay with selling off one of them. That's fine. It didn't get super lucky. Okay. So, might as well keep rolling. There's no reason to pull the trigger early. This is an interesting idea to give these +4 attack, but I think that's diverting things a bit much. Splitting my things a bit. We'll get that. So we'll give up on this. Should I give up on these Murlocs? I mean, they could be poison Divine Shields in the future. How much am I willing to commit to these Hydras? Like, why am I committing so much to Hydras? Well, you know what? F it. We can find a Murloc later if we really want to. Let's do this. We'll play that. I got 25 seconds. That's fine. I've actually not, like, don't want to jinx it, not had too many issues with timing here. Alright, this seems to be my bigger beast. Do we have the bigger one go first? Maybe second, so that it doesn't just die uselessly to a Divine Shield. And then we can replace that with this. Okay. This gets buffed up. You know what? I am going to freeze it. This thing gives a +1 health to a Murloc. It's obviously not as good as a Seer, but it's worth it, I think. And then that I'm okay with putting it on a Hydra. The Hydra's likely to die anyway, so giving it taunt's not that big of a deal. Oh, hey, we got a Mama Bear composition. Didn't quite have enough damage to kill the pack leader, which is unfortunate. So main thing I'm hoping for is that this thing swipes over oh my god, it got killed by the wolf. Oh, Jesus. Wow, that was a good swap by AFK. These beasts just came out of nowhere. You know, I actually could have won this fight if I had my bigger guy first and had attacked over here and sniped the Mama Bear. As it is, we're gonna take a little bit of damage. Honestly, not that much. Just the pack leader plus her Tavern. I'm okay with that. You know, it does kind of ruin the almost perfect game I've got going on here, this 8 damage, but I'm okay with it. Daryl's got to die at some point, right? And I can get to top 4, please? How long have there been 5 people in the game? Oh my god, why is no one dying? Alright, so yeah, we'll get this. Roll. Nothing good. Sure. We'll do that. So I just want to go for health. Yeah, let's go put it on the biggest thing I've got. And then we'll do this. Let's learn from past mistakes. Put that first. Grab that. Sell that. Alright, now I got a nice big cleaver. This? It is time for this. Yep, it's time for this. Can't get it. Actually, I can't. You know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to give up on the second Hydra. I'm going to get rid of that. Buy that thing. And give this thing poison. So the idea is I want this to go second. So that the Hydra hopefully pops a Divine Shield, and then this thing actually, with its low attack and poison, can get some sick-ass value. We'll put this in case it pops a Divine Shield. I should not have this be frozen. That doesn't make sense. This is okay if I had more taunts, but I don't, so it's stupid to have that. Probably making a mistake by having only a 6-character board. That might have been a little bit greedy on my part. Oh, shoot, my Hydra's dead. Well, but this will kill the poison. That's good. I think that's good. Can I win this? Not sure. There's a lot of stats floating around here. There's a Cobalt Guardian, which always messes things up. Oh, there's another taunt. This actually, my poison did not necessarily have to kill that one. I just assumed it would, but there was a whole other taunt over here. Oops. Okay, this thing, are you alive? You're alive. That thing gets a Divine Shield back, which is sad, but I do have 38 health. 16 plus... it's a tie. Unless this thing has microbots. Does it have microbots? It does not, so we tie. Well, that's how come things keep not changing. Daryl's just clinging to the edge here. Okay, so up against Edwin, which I think is my favorite person to be up against, though he did just kill Syndragosa, whom I barely tied. But we're not going to worry about it. Let's just take the Cold Lights here, which is obviously a good thing. I'm now, again, fishing for a gold. There it is. You could say don't want to combine, but maybe that's only if they are both poison. Okay, I'm running out of time. Let's go ahead and play it. Buy this thing. So we're looking, obviously, for the Megasaur to give some Divine Shield to my poisonous Murlocs. There it is, Gentle Megasaur. Can I find a Brann? Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to go for it. We're just going to do this. Pump that up. Oh, I should really have been a little bit careful with the time. Luckily, I'm only discovering once. There's the Divine Shield. Beautiful poops. Okay, so let's put you... Actually, let's put you here. I don't know what I'm doing with the positioning. I just have no idea what I'm doing with the hell. Oh, I didn't even roll again. Okay, yeah, I should have played that a bit faster. Okay, so luckily my Cave Hydra is big enough to survive, and then the useless Divine Shield gets popped. Unfortunately, that cleave did nothing. I should even consider not even having a cleave if it's going to be that crappy. That was good. That was a good kill. This thing, it'd be nice if it had poison. That would have dealt 23 damage there, wouldn't it? Poison was useful, though, for killing the big Wrathweaver. This little Murloc kills a big taunt. So main issue is that all these Void things have +2/+2. They're all apparently gold. And these guys shoot 6 damage pop. But I think I'm good. This thing has 37 health. Not to mention this thing has 24 health. I think, yeah, I'm totally fine. So the only question is Edwin going to die? And the answer, I believe, is no. Oh, now it's yes. Well, this is a 2, and that's a... Oh, yeah, 5 + 5 is 10. Yeah, he was dead. He was dead. Because I was counting on these two living. I wasn't sure if that was enough. And then this is just bonus. I didn't even need that. All right, top 3. Here we come. Can Daryl please die? Finally! Thank you, AFK, for killing Daryl. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is an interesting idea, but I think it's too late for that. Let's just keep buffing the health. And we're looking for Brann still, honestly, to just double my buffs that I play. And the Toxfin, actually, to give this little guy poison. So, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other way I can really improve short of leveling up. Which I maybe should have considered doing, actually. This to buff my Cave Hydra. Actually, this is good. Yeah, I should play that. So let's drop some bones here. I should really pay close attention in this fight whether the Cave Hydra is actually useful or not. I could have held on and seen if I got the Megasaur again and give everything taunt, and then play this for a much bigger buff. But the thing to keep in mind is that this... Oh, shit, I should have repositioned. Is that this is really just a +2 health on everything, so it's no different from a Cold Light Seer when you're playing Murlocs. The reason you can discount the +2 attack is that everything has poison. Well, kind of has poison, and so the attack is irrelevant. Okay. Well, it's a question of, I think, who dies first, the Rat Pack or the Mama Bear. So 50-50. That is great. Okay, that was very lucky. I might have still beaten it even if the Rat Pack had died first, because this thing has so much health. Even if these things all had +4 attack, that would still only have been an extra 28 attack. But as it is, I'm going to win very easily. In fact, nothing's going to die. Is this enough to win? To kill? 3, 5, 6. No, she survives. So it doesn't actually matter. Even if the rats had died second, or sorry, even if the rats had died before the mama bear, like maybe one of these would have died. And it still would have been the exact same position where AFK is not dead, but I need one more kill on her to actually win. I don't think she can do it. She's really committed to beasts, and she just can't get poisoned. She'd have to get a couple of my Xmas or something to have a chance. All right, is it really worth it to keep going with this thing? So what happened was I did the taunt, and the taunt killed the pack leader. She could reposition so the pack leader's not next to the taunt. And this thing's not doing much. So I'm not sure it's worth giving it a +2/+2. I'm really, really not. Oh god, I'm running out of time. So, okay, we're going to do the thing that spends more gold. Sure. Oh, there's Brand! Oh my god. Is there anything I can get rid of in order to play Brand? Okay, this might be wrong, because I could have potentially in the future given that thing... Oh my god, this is so annoying. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe that the game took so long to play the animation that I couldn't actually play the card that I had enough time to play. Anyway, I have enough health that I can lose one time and be fine. Oh man, look at that pro play. So she put the wolf next to the taunt so that both her wolves trigger. So that means I need to get rid of the Cave Hydra, because she's probably going to do the same trick unless she like completely Jedi mind games me and like knows that I'm going to get rid of the Hydra, so she doesn't do it. And then that frees up a spot to do something. Okay, the pack leader and the mama bear both survived, so these rats are rather large. I think I still win. I could be wrong. This Divine Shield seems like it's a pretty good thing. There's no more rats or anything spawning out. This thing can take 3 rats. This thing can take 2 rats. And this thing... Ah, the mama bear does enough damage to actually kill this. But this thing attacked the pack leader first, so now I win. Could this have been a tie? Maybe. Although this thing surviving kind of makes me suspicious of the idea that that could have been a tie, because this thing also had 10 extra health. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I talked about how the Murlocs are kind of a problem. This run... Actually, you know, I don't know if this run really showed the problem of Murlocs that much. I didn't even ever see a Bagurgle except among my opponents, so it's not like I used the new card at all. And I think most of what I did here I could have done before. It's just, you know, Brand's a really good hero. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.